And we're back. We're back with the clicks. Metal Waifu, Nick,
Alexis.
Halloween, boogity
Spooky
boogity.
season.
We're back to the spoopy stuff. And we had an original idea for this episode, for our metal episode. It'd probably be more up and not covered up by a giant microphone. Oh, we're doing this. Hell yes. Would you like fries with that? Or you want a number 7? Okay, no bun. No bun.
Keto. China, the Chinese chicken. Have a drumstick in your brain.
Sounds clicking.
Clicking, Charlie. Clicking.
Istanbul, the Constantinople in Istanbul. We're just going to sing late 90s, early 2000s alternative songs.
I'll put my dick in a bag of Doritos.
Sick, I got canceled because white folk don't trust me.
Oh!
Anywho, we were originally... You probably got that. Yeah, there you go. I was writing through the rest of the episode. I don't give a shit.
Good God, that'd be so annoying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We were, for our spoopy time, we figured we'd pick a more, I guess, spoopy band or like a little more of a scarier one. And originally it was going to be Iron Maiden because they were just about to put out Senjutsu. By this time, it has already been out for a hot minute now. Nah.
Yeah, no.
It's no. Yeah, fresh. No,
It's Iron Maiden album in 2021.
Yep, that's all. You can just watch Anthony Fantano's Why You Know review. He talks about like it for like 3 minutes, and that's all you need to know.
Yikes.
It's you don't. Yeah, listen, man. Obviously, I love Iron Maiden. Who doesn't love Iron Maiden, especially in our area of expertise?
Yeah.
They put out some of the greatest bangers of the past 2-3 decades. But, you can't win them all. Sometimes what the fuck is the name of the album where it's that shitty CGI album cover that they made? Oh, God, it's like Dance of Darkness or something like that. Oh, it's so, if you have never seen it, it is wretched. But they can't win them all. So, but there wasn't much to talk about to begin with anyway. So we were like, all right, well, so we'll audible. And then Alexis over here is like,
yeah, this one. Yeah, Dance of Death.
Dance of Death. Oh,
good God.
Ooh,
that is
that early Blender 3D modeling.
2003 is just
the little person's the one.
I mean, this one's
the baby. I think it's just a baby.
Yeah, the baby that's standing and clipping into the dog. And then you don't see the bitch that's upside down?
Oh yeah, we're fully aware of upside down bitch.
It's just also Eddie. Like that one.
Oh no, Brave New World's a fine album cover.
It's not terrible, but it's a little weird.
It's a little weird. It's fine. It's like Parasite is also like a corny one because it's just Eddie as a pharaoh or whatever. It's got a little good mix of camp. But yeah, so it was kind of shit. Alexis found out that Jinjer had an album come out.
Hell yeah.
And she's very into Jinjer and gingerly things. And I had to listen to them.
Gingerly things.
I don't know. That's what I said. Gingerly things.
You're the one with the ginger beard over there. Head ass. Ginger beard head
Hergadingadurgan.
Jesus.
Call me Leif Erikson.
Oh boy.
But Finland Saga Season 2 is going to come out, and we're covering it now. We decided to audible to that, and I listened to them a little bit, and I liked some of their stuff and everything, but I think it would make for a more interesting conversation, especially if it's a newer band, and I think people have enough interest surrounding that, and I think it was a good choice to audible to. So
I'm sure a lot of people know Jinjer as the Pisces band because that's pretty much the only song because she swept the internet when that song came out because everybody was like, wow, her voice is amazing. Oh my God, the guttural.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Her gutturals, her scream is very.
It's hefty. It's hefty for a woman.
Hefty.
That shit is
hefty.
Usually women are in the higher range when they scream. Some can get decently low. Like Alyssa White can get pretty low, but still.
That's Arch Enemy, right? Yeah, it's Arch Enemy. Yeah, she's decent. I know. Courtney Lepore is her name from Spirit Box. Mm-hmm. She's one of those. She's definitely on the higher range of that, but she's also I consider like very like, especially because she's built that voice since I wrestled a bear once and everything like that. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking time, man.
Dude,
I
that was-
wrestled a bear once. Jesus.
that was time period of neon shirts and graphic tees and
Those shirts had so much on them.
Oh,
Like so
just-
much in the graphic.
just a hot mess. I re-listened to I Wrestled a Bear once a little bit, and I was just like, man, yeah, you're right. I like Spirit Box more.
Well, I would hope we all grew from that.
Yeah. But back to our main subject matter, Jinjer
Oh
Snap.
shit! The hell?
My porn history, no.
Hey. Just all of a sudden moaning. I'm like, ah. So, anyways, Jinjer, which is spelled Jinjer,
Yeah.
not the actual like color ginger snaps or cookies. The movie, whatever. Great movie, also. But it's a Ukrainian heavy metal band from. Hold on, I'm gonna pull up him saying it because. Nope.
It's technology we got.
Say it.
Donetsk.
There you go.
Donetsk.
Russia.
Donetsk, Russia. Ukraine.
Gotta go back. Okay. They were formed in 2009, but none of the forming members are a part of the band anymore. So it's a completely new band, which is why they consider 2010 their official year. That was when Tatiana, the lead singer, became a part of the band, and also guitarist Roman. I'm not going to pronounce any of these people's last names. They're horrifying to try and read.
They're horrifying. First off, Tatiana Shmailyuk. It's Shmal, like male, Yuk, Shmailyuk, or something like that. Roman Abramkofilov. There's an Eugene. That's a great name. Eugene Abduknov.
Abdehofnen.
And then there's Vladislav Yulsevich. I think so.
Yeah, there you go. It's Nick's fault this time, not mine.
Oh yeah, 100%. I try to go. Listen, man. Eastern Bloc. I'm Polish. Like I at least
am
try
too,
some.
but Jesus.
Your last name's Rouge. You ain't got shit. Petrovsky over here.
My three-time great-grandmother, she refused to learn English.
So am I.
She came to Michigan and she did not care to learn any English, and she died that way.
I'm keeping the mainland's language. Dude, that's just a traditional Polish grandma thing. That's just the regular. You're like, here's a book for English. They're like, fresh out, bro. Reading?
Jesus. But yeah, so Eugene is the bassist, and Vladislav, whatever. He's the drummer.
Vlad, basically.
And they just released the Wallflowers album in August.
Off of Nuclear Blast.
No, they're Napalm.
Napalm, that's right, Napalm.
They're Napalm,
Yeah.
thankfully. People will classify them as metalcore, progressive metal. Especially on this last album, some of the reviews, a lot of people have been saying like, man, this is getting pretty progressive.
It's
so,
proggy, yeah.
but yeah, any other history? Let's see.
They've had a lot of hit on YouTube because kind of like the trend right now, especially a lot of the metal stuff is, which is I think it's a little weird, but like it's been a common thing. But you have a.
Oh, this is just more history about the band.
Okay.
Jesus, this is actually really long.
They have extensive shit.
Well, no, there's just so. They had their first singer and guitarist. So originally it was just a singer, guitar player, and drummer. And then they released a 4-song EP called Objects in Mirror Closer Than They Appear. And then in 2010, Tatiana replaced the singer. Roman joined as a second guitar. Then they expanded to a 5-piece with the addition of the bass player. And then... The original drummer was then replaced by another drummer, which is not the current drummer. Alexander? What the hell? That man's name is wild. It's that right there. That name.
Alexander Koziuk or Kozichuk, something like that.
Yeah,
Kozichuk?
I don't even want to know what these actually look like when they're written in Russian.
Hateful. You know why? It's
But-
aggressive. This would look like close to German.
But yeah, the lineup self-released the EP "Inhale, Do Not Breathe" in 2012. They began relentlessly touring on their own funds. They were noticed by the Leaders Records in late 2012, and "Inhale, Don't Breathe" was officially released in 2013 in an extended format with 3 live tracks. And then they won Best Ukrainian Metal Act, which was held by this very specific person's name label in 2013. But then they won the award again in 2016, apparently.
That's cool.
And then they self-released their first full-length album, Cloud Factory, in 2014, which is when a new drummer came along, which is still not the current drummer.
Can't keep drummers.
Yeah,
except for that band problem was like we just rotating through guys to play drums. They have the spinal tap issue.
Yeah, so they whoa, what just happened? Whoa, I just got confused. Yeah, the album would then later be picked up and re-released by their current record label, Napalm.
Yeah.
Then they began touring internationally and personally booked their own shows. The final remaining founding member departed in 2015. That was, I believe this is supposed to be some version of like Dimitri, which is spelled very interesting, Olsen. He was not replaced, so that left the one guitar player. So for a while they had 2 guitar players.
Yeah.
And then their second album came out, King of Everything, in 2016, which is when Pisces came along. Not Pieces. I know they're spelled the same, and a lot of people think that no, Pisces. That was a different drummer as well.
Just a revolving door.
Yeah. Jesus. Wow. In 2021, Metal Hammer included Pisces as number 74 in their list of the 100 greatest metal songs of the 21st century.
Yeah.
That's wow.
That's yeah.
And then shortly after release of King of Everything, that's when their current drummer joined, and now he's been stable ever since. And there's some more stuff that I'm not going to get into, but there you go.
Yeah.
One hell of a lineup.
Yeah. It's switching around everything. Apparently, just can't keep a drummer.
I know a lot of people have the same problem.
Blast beats no good. Get your blast beats, take them out.
Yeah, I know that like drummers and bass players tend to be really hard things to keep. And then if you do have 2 guitar players, you always fault with one. And then they're just like, all right, screw it. I'm just going to have one.
Yeah, 100%.
So
no, so like the hype around this band is definitely mostly come from its lead singer Tatiana in terms of her vocal range, all that stuff. The amount of
her regular singing voice is fucking beautiful.
It's
God,
so
good.
I have the thoughts and discussion on that, but most of the time the Jinjer is a very popular react to band.
Oh yes, every person who is a professional singer of some degree or a professional metalhead review channel has reacted to this damn song.
Your Nick Nocturnes and all those guys. But it's basically mostly boils down to girl sings aggressive vocals real good, and she's a screamer. Whoa! And you're just like,
yeah, they're like, wow, her voice is really pretty, and then it hits that breakdown, and they're like, whoa!
Oh my god!
And there's the whole thing.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Please subscribe.
If I see one more opera singer that reacts to that damn song, why it's all the opera people, I don't know, but stop it.
Because they need to make money outside of just doing opera singing.
That's true.
I don't know how much. I don't know how frugal of a job career is being an opera singer, but
I have no idea. I mean, I enjoy a good opera, but you know,
I
don't go to them enough to like pay somebody's rent.
What's his name? Buccelli or whatever. There's a famous one guy or whatever. I forget his name. I don't know. There's some, but this album. Wallflower. It is how many tracks? It's like it's a hefty album.
It is 11.
11. It has 11 tracks.
2 of them have an explicit warning.
Oh,
Felt the need to say that.
He said the F word. Oh no. And most of the album, at least in my listenings to it, surprisingly enough, at least for me, yes, the progressive coin is applicable to the whole album, but it is pretty aggressive in terms of its instrumentation, in terms of
It's jazzy drumming.
It's grooves. There's a lot of grooves.
Jazzy grooves.
There's a lot of grooves in this album.
Fun.
I think that's kind of what separates it from like maybe like a Spirit Box a little more, because the Spirit Box is a little more genty.
Yeah.
It's a little more.
Well, I feel like with this album, and this is coming from me, now I could be a little, because I haven't really I haven't listened to their older albums back to back in a while. Like they just get shuffled up in my playlist.
Yeah.
But this album, I feel like you see their influences heavy in this album.
Oh, okay. So influence,
like the influences that they've openly said.
right?
Clarify that.
Well, so for her vocals, especially when she's clean singing. And I'm assuming people get tired of hearing a comparison like this, but it's just what hit me when she started singing clean. It's like Patton 100%. Like she has a very Mike Patton range when it comes to her cleans and to her especially her in terms of her inflection, like especially like the way her tone is especially the way in certain parts of songs she starts singing. It's
I want her to sing me a lullaby.
You fucking start punching in your sleep. Like, fucking shit, bro. Throw bows. And the transitions between those and the scream, like her gutturals and her screaming is very, very good and heavy.
Yeah,
and it probably helps the fact that she's Ukrainian. Like,
yeah,
that probably also adds to it, especially like with Homeboy from Slaughter to Prevail. That dude just sounds like a different alien person. Like Homeboy from Loner Shore has the snotty, like aggressive sound into it and everything like that, and he can tells like he's shredding up his vocals, whereas that is more that vocal range for Homeboy from Slaughter Prevail, I forget his name, but he's definitely has a low guttural like, and Tatiana has more of that range, where when she starts going in, there's an aggression to it, and there's an anger to it all, and even
it's that shit that makes you go
like
you do
what?
You do that face.
You're like, want to go? Scrap? Bit?
Circle?
Sir? No slam dance.
No.
Fresh out slam dance.
Wall of Death? I don't know.
Oh, dude. I was in Chicago. There were some Wall of Deaths.
Well, of course.
Oh, so good. There was the Anthrax show. There was a real.
Of
our
course.
Our side had a really good Wall of Death. The other side, they had to stop in the middle of Indians to go, listen, this is the war dance. When you're going into the war dance, you're supposed to go hard.
Yeah.
They're going hard. My side was going hard. You need to reset.
Damn.
They reset the whole thing. It was nuts. I was like, holy cow.
Jesus.
But yeah, her vocal range was definitely reminiscent of that, which is probably where a lot of people get the progressive side from it or whatever, and especially from a good chunk of the instrumentation as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So first time listening to this album, I don't know what it was. First time I was listening to this album, I wasn't feeling it. Right? And it was coming from a little bit of the instrumental side of things. Did you feel like the production was a little muddy, or was it maybe more of an issue on my end? Because I was listening, I won't lie, I didn't buy the album. I didn't buy it on Spotify. I was listening to it on YouTube. Okay? I'm a cheap millennial.
Yeah, that could have been.
That's what I was thinking. Because like it sounded fine. Like, first time listening to it, I felt a little underwhelmed with the instruments, right? I felt a little underwhelmed with the guitar. I felt a little underwhelmed and everything along those lines in terms of the sort of certain songs and everything like that. But then when I gave her like a re-listen, I don't know, maybe it was just my headspace I was in. Like maybe like I was just kind of like wasn't. First I was listening to it, I was also running, I was exercising too, but I don't think it has anything to do with that. But first time listening to it was a little underwhelmed. But then when I re-listened to it, like before I came over here, like this morning, I was like, no, this sounds pretty good. Like, it sounds like a lot of the riffs and everything like that are pretty decent.
I mean, I kind of had the same thing happen actually. I mean, I was kind of not really as so much as just. I don't know. I guess I was I started focusing again. I was like a lot of things I was popping out as like, oh, you can tell who they're influenced by. Like, there's one particular song that I was like, man, this could be on a Tool album, and you would fucking. It's towards the end of the album.
You're talking about it opens with the bass line.
No, it's
because there's one song that I was like, this is a Perfect Circle song.
Was it the title track, Wallflower?
Was
I
it
think
Wallflowers?
It was. Yeah, I think it was Wallflower. Yeah.
It was Wallflower. Okay.
Because I was just like,
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
so I had a lot of that happening the first listen through. So I definitely was kind of like a little, I don't know. I wasn't like hesitant about it. I was still enjoying it. But yeah, I did enjoy it more the second time I went through it.
Yeah, like it was definitely like a just trying to
To
understand.
grow on you.
Yeah, it was like the first time kind of going through it, I wasn't too sure, especially because like it did feel like there was just a little bit lacking with the instrumentation and everything. But then given it the second go through, I was glad about because I just sat down and listened to it, and I was just like, no, this vibes, like this bops,
Yeah.
but like just little things here and there, I was just kind of like. I remember at certain points, I wasn't the biggest fan of whatever they were using for the snare. I think the snare was a little floppy at certain points. It was a little too loose. It didn't have
Well,
it
and
didn't
that's-
have a good snap.
That's the weird, like, jazzy thing that, because it kind of reminded me somewhat of, I don't want to say it was full jazz tuning because it wasn't, but having worked with a decent amount of jazz heavy and just doing it
Yeah.
Friday at work, that was where my brain went. I was like, sounds a lot like his snare.
Yeah. No. So it's like maybe
And they were like hardcore, like this was like a 1920s swing jazz heavy band. Like that was their thing, which listening to them do Seven Nation Army was wild, but it was great. I loved
I'm
it.
sure it was great. Yeah, that sounds awesome.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. There were 8 people on stage. It was a lot to do, but it was great.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I think for me it was just like I think they would have benefited me a little bit more because like obviously like when you're doing like the ghost notes and everything on drum and everything, it has a little sizzle. It's a little whatever. But when he was going for like the hard snare hits and it was like making that pronunciation with those, I felt like it would have benefited a little more if it had more of a snap to it, like more of a snappier snare instead of like a looser one.
Well, and that's what you're very used to with metal is this very just like.
Yeah, well, obviously, if it's done too much, like obviously it's like overboard, and it's a problem.
In metal, everything is kind of on the higher end because even on clicks, a lot of people will put triggers in their kicks, which give you that really just like thoppy, punchy high end, and that's what you hear coming out all the time, especially once they start rolling with double kicks.
Oh, yeah.
You hear that very often, or they put like a shit ton of foam inside of their kick drum in order to give that exact same thing. They don't rely as much on the low end in metal music.
The amount of bands I would see, or like there was one time where I was with my older brother and he did like he messes around. Well, not messes around. He does some decent like electronic music or whatever. But when I was like 15 or 16. He had met up with this one group of people who were trying to make like somewhat like screamo band or whatever, which is absolutely not his scene. I think he was just doing it because like whatever people want to play with or whatever. He brought like his mini Moog keyboard and all that kind of stuff and everything. But you see it of course with like people like those bands starting up, like the drummer has like pillowcases and the
well, that'll never change.
So, oh yeah. But like it was just neat to see all that shit and everything like that. And of course, they were not good.
Yeah, no, I've seen drummers. I've
Not the drummer. The drummer actually was pretty decent. The drummer was like very obviously very Avenged Sevenfold influence because I was the it was God damn it, what's Abe Simpson's line? It was the style of the time. There you go. It's the style of the time. Or a white onion around my belt. That was the style of the time. We just played Avenged Sevenfold songs. That's the style of the time. I'm sorry, I catch up. You were about to say something.
Oh no, I was just saying with like I've seen drummers like with drumming in metal music. The common things that you'll always hear is like a very crisp snare because obviously you get a lot of those breakdowns.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. Or they have like the small, like, 4-inch cymbals. Are they 4 inches? 6 inches? They're tiny little cymbals. They'll use those too. You get those ding. But then everything's very snappy, very like high end. So your kick has a lot more high end, and you're not actually you're gonna get a good punch still in the low or in the subs, but you're not gonna get it as much as maybe you expected. Some, I mean, yeah, it really depends on the band, but that's a typical, everything is a lot more high-endy because there's a shit ton of cymbals too, and then you get the crack from the snare, and then that hi-hat, and like everything is just very like, everything is like high mid, and highs. I mean, that's like where a lot of it sits.
Yeah.
And then you still have to have your low mids, obviously, but they're not as prevalent as some music is. You know, you're not really running with a lot of metal bands that roll with like an 808 rolling through your subs. Granted, some people do it, but it's only for certain songs. It's an effect, not a dependent of your low end.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
So 808 just like, oh, like shake your nipples off, like.
Not my nips. Just rolled over that way. I gotta go chase after my nippers.
Dude, there's very few people that have brought 808s into our work, and man, I forget about them because they won't use them very often, and then they'll hit it, and I'll forget how much I have in the sub, and I'll be down there like, oh Jesus Christ,
help, help. Some old man just has a heart attack, and then there's like,
yeah, it's whoops.
The hard drive killed me.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, who
Death
live?
by 808.
Sheesh.
I feel like that's an album cover or an album title somewhere. Death by 808.
Death by 808 by Death from Above 1979. Death by 808. That's.
But yeah, it's the same concept as like how people tune their basses and their guitars when it comes to certain styles of music, and then how many strings you play. I know the bass player in this band is a 5-string.
Yeah,
bass player.
it's clearly like
So.
Genty 7-string down tune, 5-string bass, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like its roots are very much in like metalcore gent genre and everything like that. But it seems like they definitely tried to like expand out and try and do different sounds, or at least like try and play, not do as much of the chugga chugga like
Yeah.
but it was still it was for me, it was still surprisingly heavy. Like they still try to like, because I was
Colossus is a great song. I
yes,
enjoyed that
Colossus
song.
is very good. Sense of Righteousness is a decent song as well, but it's one of the songs where it definitely kind of slows down a little bit.
Or Sleep of the Righteous?
Sleep of the Righteous, thank you. Sorry, Sense of, I'm sorry.
I was
Sleep.
like, what?
Yeah. It has.
I also enjoyed Disclosure.
Disclosure was very good.
That's a good
Disclosure was yeah. That's a four. Again, like and like for me going into it, and I know you're.
I think it's As I Boil Ice. Which I think that song, I was like, this is the perfect Circle Pit song. Like, it just sounds like, this is just for the Circle Pit.
Yeah, that was also very good. Yeah. 100%.
Anyways,
It was
you were
good.
saying.
Yeah, it was good. My concern going into this was like, and I know they're a personal favorite of yours. I don't particularly care for like bands like In This Moment and all that kind of stuff. Because like they do some like heavier stuff or whatever, but when it gets like to the I like my shit heavy, bro.
What's funny about this album, though, and it's funny that you bring that up, is this album, to me, was very reminiscent of early In This Moment. 'Cause
Yeah.
In This Moment is not doing what they used to. They're
No.
not at all. But it's funny that you brought that up, because literally, even while I was listening to it this morning, I was like, man, I feel like I'm listening to an old In This Moment album,
Yeah.
which I don't mind, because I actually really liked what they did back then, and I still listen to a lot of those songs.
Right.
So I was just like, ooh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah, this is great.
It was like taking me back to like 2010. I'm like,
Hey, but yeah, so like that was my kind of initial concern going into it. But between that concern, which wasn't necessarily the case, except for like, and I'll talk about the title song Wallflower in a second. But between that and then like maybe some like I felt like maybe it was on my end in terms of where I was listening to, but like some of the mixing felt could have been a little more cleaner, maybe some along those lines. But again, that might have been just on my end.
I mean, I noticed a little bit of something in the drums and like the drums talking with the bass, but I mean, it wasn't anything that I thought was too crazy.
Yeah.
I also really love the speakers on my new phone, so I was just like, wow, this is everything. Because I have a speaker on both the top and bottom.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
I get this lovely like surround. So even when like you're you have the phone like this, it's wild to listen to. I'm like,
That's weird. That's weird.
the first time I played something on this phone, I was like, whoa, what is happening?
Yeah. That's
Because
fair.
I didn't know that was a feature. I was like, what the fuck?
I didn't know it was a thing. But yeah, so everything. Once I gave it that second listen through, I was like, okay, this vibes. This still bops. Like there's still some decent cuts on it and everything like that. Vortex was also very good. I think Wallflower is the one song where I'm like,
I feel like that. I feel like it was pining to what her vocal can do, just like her just
Yes.
normal vocal. I feel like that was what it was for.
It's a single song that is like, hey, you like the her doing the singing and the screaming and stuff, and it tries to lean more into her singing stuff. Yeah. My problem with her vocal performance in that is I think it got just like a little too nasally. I think it got a little too like. Yeah, it was just like it was it was a slower song, and some of the instrumentation was fine and everything like that, but I was like, yeah, I'm not feeling the slower pace of it and everything like that. And I know it's supposed to be like more of a, it's also a weird theme, like Wallflower.
Yeah,
and they're like,
there was apparently, well, it seems like, because I know that they talk a lot. A lot of their lyrics actually reflect things that are happening in their home country.
Oh, yeah,
or
yeah.
like wars that are going on. So I was trying to find if there are things that were maybe a little more personal about this album, and I think there is, because a lot of people seem to be kind of talking about that.
Yeah.
But I don't. It's also some people, like this one says, momentarily evokes an image of awkward introverts happy to let the world pass them by.
Well,
Isn't long being shattered the moment you press play.
Well, yeah. So like that's the weird. That angle is a little like, especially in terms of like in terms of like the song Wallflower, because I kind of got that a little bit. I'm just like, is that just like the term you use for people at prom, or just like, I'm not gonna go up to get a girl to dance and everything like that. I'm just hanging out at the wall. I'm the Wallflower. And then you try and make it like into the metal song. You're just kind of like. But if you tell me like it's about Ukrainian politics or something like that, I'd be like, maybe it makes more sense. Maybe it's more in depth than I thought. But if it's just at surface level, I'm like, whatever, just awkward introvert person.
This is very interesting. This particular album review said for fans of, like, they have a verdict, they gave it a 4 out of 5, and then like for fans of Gojira, Meshuggah, and Lacuna Coil.
Oh yeah. Oh
So,
my gosh, yes.
yeah.
That there was definitely. I was gonna say Meshuggah was definitely a somewhat of an influence here.
Isn't that like Colossal was definitely?
Yeah. Well, Meshuggah has a song off of not their last album, but the album before it, that's called Colossus. But it's
that's
with
right, they do.
Yeah, 100%. Like it was with like a K or something like that.
Yeah.
Gojira, especially in terms of some of its instrumentation. I don't think they go as wild as Gojira.
Oh, no.
No, they don't do like there's some, I forget which song it was, but there's one where they try to do some like that muted like tremolo picking like like that kind of stuff and everything like that, but they don't venture off and like
They've definitely
Way of the
done more
Flesh
of
or
that
anything.
in the past.
Yeah,
But-
there's definitely songs that they do a lot of that kind of stuff, but they definitely try to dial that back a little bit on this. And then Lacuna Coil, sure, for female vocals and everything like that, but like Lacuna Coil was, unless the only stuff I've listened from them is their like more popular stuff. I don't know if they've ever gotten that heavy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so either, because I
No.
haven't listened to them in a hot minute.
Yeah.
But from what I remember, it was never crazy
have-
heavy.
I've
This
only-
was definitely a heavier
I
end.
only had a
like,
few examples from them, and most of them was just like, oh yeah, because they were in Guitar Hero a few times.
yeah, I think that's where a lot of us got our start with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
So listen, man,
because I went and listened to like a full album because I was debating about going to a show of theirs, and then I listened to, at the time, the full album, and I was like, I don't really want to see this live.
Yeah, yeah. You're just like,
shit, sorry.
Oh god, what was the name off of the Guitar Hero 3? It was Lacuna Coil. I said higher. Isn't it just higher?
Is it?
Can you take not the
No,
Creed song.
not that one.
Not the Creed song.
Not that one. Well, was it Our Truth?
No, Our Truth was off of World Tour, and that's
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. I know my Guitar Hero set list. All that stuff I did in school. I could have used for like world history and all that kind of stuff. Nah, man, I memorized
Released an
guitar.
album in 2019.
I remembered fucking Guitar Hero set list. I keep on saying Can't Be Saved, but that's not it because that's Census Fail. Of course, there's also on Guitar Hero 3. But no, I also, from what I remember hearing about Lacuna Coil and listening to some of their stuff, I don't think that's necessarily a fair influence. Closer, that's it. Yeah, that's a banger. That's a decent song.
Yeah. I mean, Our Truth was like one of my favorites for a while. I loved that song.
Yeah, they had some decent stuff, but I don't think I if anything, if we're gonna compare them to like a band of that time period, I'd just say Arch Enemy.
Oh,
like, if we're gonna try and say female,
and they've toured with them.
Yeah, it's
great.
Wow. But yeah, for me, like the lead single "Wallflower" is definitely like, just not necessarily my cup of tea, and it wasn't not. I don't think it was an issue of me not liking, just like a musical issue. It's just a personal preference kind of thing. And
because I love me some A Perfect Circle and Tool and
yeah.
And that was right up my alley.
Oh yeah. Like that's.
I was in the shower like beach.
Yeah.
Vibing.
I can't believe we actually snagged. Speaking of Tool and Perfect Circle, I can't believe we snagged those ticks.
We got Tool tickets.
We're going. I can't believe it.
I was literally like, while I was texting you, waiting for your response, I'm just watching seats disappear, and I'm like, Nick, text me back.
Text me now.
Oh my god,
text me now. Do it.
Freaking out.
Pull the trigger.
Literally, I just had it. Like, I had the seats blown up and all the little circles, you just watch them fade away. I'm like, fuck.
It's like
and then there would just be a bunch of like one-seaters everywhere, and I'm like, fuck.
Jesus, just people just like you can just tell those are the scalpers, just like snagging those tickets as fast as they can so they can just resell them for $1 billion.
And then there'd be like this one platinum seat that was like $700, and I'm like, you're fucking crazy.
You're smoking actual dick. Like, get out of here.
Hey, that was awful.
Did we get? We're not in the pit though, right? We're not in like.
We're on the outside of it.
Just the outskirts. Okay.
Because you know how there's like the pit and then the seats that go around and then like the mix. We're closer to the mix. We're 103.
Okay, so we'll have for Smashing Pumpkins we had like the outskirts, but we weren't as close to the stage. But we're gonna be pretty close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, we're more in. I'll just show you. We're more by where the front of house guy is.
Oh, okay.
Which is great because they typically venues put their front of house where it sounds best in the room because that's what you're supposed to do. Granted, not all venues follow that. Yeah. My venue. Where the hell's my ticket? Oh, I need to forward you that ticket. Did I forward it to you?
No, you haven't yet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
Speaking of just random side tangent.
Oh yeah, random side tangent. We're going to see Tool.
How?
You're not invited. No.
Nobody asked you.
Nobody. No. Hi. Hold on. Let me check real quick. I'm gonna look for who the fuck asked.
For 500, please.
500, please. It's our daily double.
Where do I find my tickets? Here it is.
They're gone.
I'd literally cry.
Oh, dude.
We're in the promenade level.
The promenade.
Promenade. Can I see the?
Pay $15 for a Bud Light.
Can I see the?
Can I get a witness?
Can I get a witness? I'm kind of curious if there's tickets left.
In the heavy nosebleeds. But yeah, so like, back on kind of this album and everything like that, it does the feeling is definitely that they do wear their influences on their sleeve, but like, it's not a bad thing. And Tatiana's vocal performance is varied and ranged enough to.
We are there.
Okay. So I got you. So
stage is here.
Okay, yeah, we were just about the same area for Tool, for Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh my god!
What?
$1,500 for the pit.
That's insane.
My guy.
That's insane.
Actually, there's still some tickets left for the price that I paid, and there's the rest of them that are. Yeah, there's still a decent amount left.
That's fair. I mean,
this section that was closer, $500, and that was what they were when I went and looked at them. I was like, what happened? So.
Yeah, I mean, it's people coming off a pandemic, and they're just like, we need.
Yeah, that's like the most I've paid for a concert ticket in years. I don't usually pay that much. I was like, you know what, screw it, let's just buy them.
I think I paid like one when
I didn't really look at the total. I just hit pay because I knew if I looked at it, I would get upset. I was like, don't look at it.
Just go.
I was like, Nick's paying half. Just buy it.
Just buy it. Nick, he better ship me that fucking money.
I know. Well, the moment you told me I don't really care how much they are, I was like, well, these ones, here you go.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was the range. That was basically the range I was kind of looking at. Whatever. If you came back with me, like 500. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh well, no, I would not do that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. Yeah, but like the nosebleeds, the cheapest in the nosebleeds, I think is like $61, or yeah, it's like 61 to 81 or something is kind of the nosebleed seats, and I was like, that's way up there.
We ain't broke.
Yeah, I was like, I got money. It's fine.
We got cash money,
and it's freaking we'll get our tax returns around that time, so
100%. That's for we use our tax returns for all the $20 beers we're gonna pay for at the arena.
Seriously, Jesus Christ.
Ooh-wee.
I'm gonna pregame like a motherfucker in that parking lot.
I mean, you can just go. There's the bar across the street, and they're cheap.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. First off, it's a parking garage. It's a multi.
Parking garage, parking lot. You park in it. Thing you fucking park in.
This album. This album we're talking about.
I know. Good lord. This happens every time we talk about a friggin' album. So gotta fill that space in.
Yeah. Fill it up with whatever we got. But yeah, the sound they put forward and everything like that is, yes, influences on the sleeve, but I think because of her vocal performance and the way her inflection and the way she sings, it does carry themselves to make their own sound and all that kind of stuff. I'm interested to see if we can give them another album and see where they go from this point.
I'm hyped to see them in December.
Oh yeah.
Brian's coming with me. I turned Brian onto Jinjer, so granted, I don't know if he's listened to anything else but Pisces. So if they don't play it, he gonna be real upset, and I'll be like,
that's the only song I know. Why would I play anything else?
I know.
Why am I here?
Yeah, this is what happens when I turn my coworker on to new music.
Imagine we can get him in the pit.
People are just gonna knock into him, and they'll be like, "Damn, I just hit a wall."
Yeah, and
they'll just be like,
"No,
fucking children."
Yeah, small children, get out of my way. Starts kicking people and all that stuff. But Brian, that's not how you do it, Pit. We're not slam dancing at Jinjer's. This isn't a hardcore show.
I know. I'm like, Lord.
Knocked Loose was last month.
Knocked Loose.
Knocked Loose was last month.
Jesus Christ.
Wrong show. But yeah, what other standouts were there for me? Disclosure was, oh my god, that song is good. Aggressive. The closer.
Actually, I want to look up the lyrics.
Oh yeah. It's our annual look up the lyrics for our album reviews and talk about the silliness that is metal lyrics from time to time. I think you're not going to be as aggressive as Lorna Shore's, because Lorna Shore's was very very imaginative.
Very imaginative.
Very imaginative. That's why when I made the 40K reference, I was like, yeah, it's 100% what's going on. It's very demons and hellscapes and all that kind of jazz, which I appreciate, still love.
Okay, this is interesting.
What?
So the lyrics for Disclosure, which it's with an exclamation point.
Oh yeah. She starts off. That's the song that she starts off with the woo, right?
Yep. Or is it? Disclosure?
Yeah, it's Disclosure because it's woo. Oh. It's just a random like going to the song like, here you go. She's like, woo. You're like,
nope.
The hell? Yeah, really in this.
It's Disclosure. You want to stake me out. We're taking another round. So here I am in a chair, not fully understanding what I'm doing here. As I see a tall man in front of me. Well, hello, tall man. What does your job entail? Yeah, I jumped out of TV. Yeah, I'm here to spread the disease. I'll put us up on a screen. Don't you dare to disagree with me. Disclosure, you want to stake me out. We're taking another round.
It's definitely probably about Ukrainian television. It's probably fucked up.
Okay, all right. You say you follow me, but indeed you put a tail on me, like a snoop gets the wind of my feet. And everywhere I've been, what I do, where I go, what I say, what I don't, get a life of your own, get a life of your own.
Oh.
come on, let's play this mind game if you really feel no goddamn shame. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Damn, she called you out.
Called you out.
Fighting words.
Some fighting words right there. Scrap.
Such an artless performance of a crude brain in an awkward dance of the brainwashed and the sane. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Don't bother me, don't bother me. Follow me, follow me. Don't bother me, don't bother me. And then, come on, let's play this mind game. If you really feel no goddamn shame. What a shameless theater in front of a camera, a playful enthusiast, but he got no stamina. If knowledge is power, then ignorance devoured you. Your mind is as shallow as a puddle on a hot summer day. Hot damn!
Jesus.
Ooh, hurt you.
Hateful shit, bro. Some haters ball shit right here. Hate, 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 hate. Holla, 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 holla.
Disclosure, you want to stake me out. We're taking another fucking round. Disclosure, yeah. We try to glue this world together, but you say this scorn shall live forever. You're good, them bad. Since when to hate a man is a fate of a saint. Is a feint of a saint, is a feint of a saint, is a feint of a saint. It just does that 4 times. Yeah. That was the whole lyrics.
That's a hate. That's it's either about some semblance of government or a bad breakup.
No, like,
There's no in between for that. It is.
what a shameless theater in front of a camera, a playful enthusiast, but he got no stamina.
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
It's hateful. Hey, man. He looks like a broke-ass sexual chocolate, is basically what she just said.
Fucking sexual chocolate.
Broke-ass sexual chocolate. It's a...
I know.
Okay, thank you. Chappelle show. It's good,
Yep.
It's a good thing.
What was another one we liked? Colossus?
Colossus is a good one. Colos. Vortex is a weird... So, like, I also watch...
Vortex has a freaking music video I haven't watched yet.
Yeah, the Vortex one's weird because it's like at one point there's like a mocap house storm thingy or whatever. It's weird. Wallflower, she holds like some Mac 10s or whatever. The music video for the last song was like Mortar or whatever it is. It begins with an M. Mediator. The somebody had some real fucking fun with a video drone.
Oh, God.
And just like zooming in past the bandmates. I'm just trying to think of that music video. How many times one of them just got knocked in the face from the drone shot. Damn it! Shit! One of them like whips the guitar around and just smacks
takes it out. Shit.
We've been through 5 drones already. These things aren't cheap. It's off of Ukrainian money. This might as well be schmeckles.
Jeez.
I have no idea about Ukrainian currency.
Damn.
Fresh out, ignorant American. Don't mind me.
I actually have no idea. What do they use over there?
You're like, oh my god, they do use schmeckles. It's probably, I don't know. They don't.
I can't spell the Ukraine apparently. Jesus. Okay, there we go.
Oh.
Ukrainian Harvenia? You pronounce that word.
Hermina? Hervinia?
It is, wow.
It's like 2 cents a dollar.
One of their currency is 0.038 US dollars. Oof.
Big oof.
That's, whew.
Yeah.
And that's as of today, literally, this morning.
That's wild. Maybe it should be like wasn't it Portugal that decided to make Bitcoin an official currency?
Oh God, I forgot about that.
Shit's sketchy, bro.
Anyways, okay.
Yeah, rough.
Colossus.
Anywho, the horrifying world. Music. There you go.
Of shitty currency.
Yeah.
All right. It says, "Am I the Colossus right before his fall, stripped of all my forces, losing the control? Am I the Colossus or just acting the same role?" I love all their rhyming. A-B, A-B. How much longer will you keep on stabbing me? The hate mongers rose above and made their plea. Show your faces, let me see the grimaces. Vile betrayers, self-proclaimed false witnesses.
Let me see the grimaces. Purple dude, guys. Purple dude. Let me see the grimaces. Give me a cheeseburger.
I want to show up in that costume just for that one
like-
song and leave.
It's like the show me the baby meme from show me the baby.
Show me the baby.
Show me the baby. Show me the grimaces.
As my carcass falls, it will smash down everyone, and the tribe will howl. Yes, your tribe will be all gone. When my blood flows down the rivers to the seas, when my torn limbs decompose, the scattered bones will grow as seeds. A giant tree shall rise up high, spreading its branches to all sides, covering the sun and sky, silencing your desperate cry. Show me your show your faces. Let me see the grimaces.
I can't. No.
All betrayers, self-proclaimed false witnesses.
Damn it.
Show your faces. I will peel all skin from them,
Oh.
so your eyeballs stare at me full of condemn. Holy shit! I didn't hear that last lyric when I
Full of
listened
condemn
to
or
it.
full of contempt?
No, condemn. Yeah, full of condemn.
If it's full of condemn.
You have to rhyme them and condemn. You have to gotta figure it out there.
Yeah,
But granted, eyeballs and faces doesn't rhyme. But
yeah. Shoelaces.
Apparently, all four of them are songwriters because they're every single song they're attributed as all songwriters.
Which one of you came up with the show you be your grimaces? You really need to.
Who was it?
Who is it?
Show me. Now I have to look up the Wallflower lyrics because I'm wondering.
Oh God.
I don't even remember because when you listen to them back to back, you forget completely what the fuck the songs are about.
I will say this a little critique. It did get a little. I think maybe they cut like one or two more songs because some of them get a little samey in terms of some of their structure or whatever. But like, slight complaint, a nitpick.
Oh, this is a really long set of lyrics. Jesus.
It's a long. Yeah, she sings through a lot of it.
It's like a Tool song.
Is it about her asshole?
Well, no, it's more Perfect Circle.
Okay. Yeah. Wallflower is definitely more of a Perfect Circle song.
Yeah. Stay in. You can be alone. Stay in. Okay, so this is about the pandemic.
Oh yeah, that's probably what this is.
Maybe. Ooh. Okay. Maybe. What? All right. Stay in. You can feel like home. Breathe in. It's a place where you belong, where no one does you wrong. Your castle is your fortress where you can lick your wounds. You are people avoiding people and fall in love with solitude. They won't find me in my shell. The chances go to zero. I'm a guest in my own skin. I take it off and be myself. Okay. The outside is hostile and the waves hit me hard, so I climb into my shell to lick my wounds again. Silent and satisfied, misunderstood and proud, biting on my tongue in fear of saying something wrong. 2021. My circle of old friends is getting empty. Getting emptier.
Emptier.
Yeah. And I don't really wish for wish for new ones. I gotta go home. My batteries are low. Same, girl.
Same.
This life is a lockdown. I gotta go home. My batteries are low. That's what it's all about.
Did she basically make the metal equivalent of No New Friends? No new friends. No new friends. No new friends. Get out.
I never.
Put down my day ones.
I never asked to be here. Same. I hated that from the beginning. Same.
Yeah.
Turning molehills into mountains. I feel the pressure building. Should I just go on or jump over the wall and say hello to the sick, sick world? I gotta go home. My batteries are low. This life is a lockdown. I gotta go home. My batteries are low. This is what it's all about. This life is a lockdown. That's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's a introvert /
I gotta watch the music video for this.
Yeah, it's like she pulls out Mac 10s at one point and starts shooting. I think she starts shooting the band.
Oh, okay, lovely.
It's a weird time. Yeah, it's lockdown / being an introvert / man, fuck people. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Life.
Yeah, like again, like out of those songs, it's fine.
I just need to know what Copycat's lyrics are because I was like, why are they making a song about? Well, okay, there's who hurt you. Breaking into my mind. Why are you here tonight? You want to steal my life? That's why you're here tonight. You make me cry. You make me scream. You make me crawl under the bed to set up a trap, and I wonder how long I should hide. Will you leave me alone tonight? Bursting in without knocking, carrying a sack like you were looking for what the fuck? What is I am sure you're here not to give me press. What are you looking for? Is it my stack of gold? You are stealing forms, but you forgot the copycat. My brain hurts.
Yeah, I was
What?
gonna say, is this about a leprechaun? You're stealing my pot of gold.
There's a leprechaun coming and shooting. Like,
Pop.
it's like the fucking leprechaun movies.
Yeah. Fucking,
Yank his gold tooth out.
Yeah, yo, fuck, what's up, Warwick Davis? I loved you in Ewoks.
Are these the... Wait, okay, hold on. Let me look at Genius just to make sure there's not errors in this.
Oh, somebody's just like...
Okay, carrying a sack like you're looking for something. Okay, yeah, so there are fuck-ups in that. All right, let me go back into this.
Yeah, so it probably wasn't condemn. It was probably contempt. It doesn't make sense for condemned. You don't look... That's... Inflection-wise, it doesn't make any sense.
But it rhymes with them.
But contempt... I don't know.
Well, okay, so the beginning part was right. Bursting in without knocking, carrying a sack like you're looking for something. Am I sure you're not here to give me presents? What are you looking for? Is it my stack of gold? You are stealing forms, but you forgot the essence? Fuck is the lyric?
Not the essence.
Oh, okay, so copycat is how the chorus is supposed to start, I'm pretty sure. Copycat, have we met? Did you steal this head? Then you saw those eyes, so you stole them twice. How the fuck are those lyrics so different?
I don't know.
Who is the asshole that couldn't write? I don't now. Now I'm gonna have to listen to the song again.
Yeah, I don't know now. Lyrically, listen, man, music bopped. The music slapped.
It slapped.
Some of the lyrics are kind of getting a little loose here.
A greedy mimic, gimme, 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 something to imitate, then get all the credits. Where's your ID and why you think it's here? What? It's like I buy the same old shit under a new label. It's like I use the same old crap, but now it's all rebranded. It's just the same lyric, just worded two different ways. It's the exact same thing. What?
Huh?
Starting from today, I lock my treasury. This is my design. My mind is also mine. What is going on?
I don't know.
I'm tripping on acid. Drink from someone else's...
It's kicking in.
Drink from someone else's glass. No, it's not a crime. But when you kill authenticity, the art is vandalized. The art is vandalized.
Is this like about
vandalized.
labels? Is this about record labels?
I don't know. I mean, it's called Copycat, so it's about, obviously, it's about somebody copying something, but, like, the whole, like, why, that's why you're here tonight, you make me cry, you make me scream, you make me crawl under the bed.
Bad ex-boyfriend.
To set a trap, and I wonder how long I should hide. Will you leave me alone tonight? What is...
Bottomless trap hole.
I don't...
Sakuretsu armor.
What are you afraid of? To lose a stranger's love, to unveil true intentions, and this pretentiousness.
This has to be someone's ex-boyfriend, maybe.
Yeah, there's gonna be some happen. Maybe.
Yeah.
And all four of them are credited as songwriters again.
Yeah.
Produced by Max Morton.
Why does that name sound familiar? Does he give?
So I'm guessing he works for Napalm.
Probably.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know what the hell
We looked up the lyrics to these songs, and now we're just kind of like,
Let's look up... Sleep of the Righteous.
Yeah. That'd be an interesting one to look. I mean, so far it seems like this might be an interesting one to look at.
Sleep of the Righteous. Okay, we're gonna not just go automatically on lyrics find. Let's try. I mean, I'll go.
Is there a
back to
Genius for it, or
yeah, Genius. That was what I was on.
As
before.
loose as Genius is in certain aspects, especially when they do their YouTube videos, like, oh,
maybe I'm a monster. I'm flossing. I can't believe they fucking did that.
Dude,
I can't.
some
Who
guy
was the asshole that was sitting there recording this, going, "This is good shit."
or like knew because after what he was doing, he was just like, "This is gonna be a good meme, boys."
I mean, yeah, it might have just been for
this is gonna be a good meme, boys. Oh fuck yeah, it's gonna be a good meme.
All right.
The bowl just hit.
Oh god. All right. The rush of fear to even sleep with just a thread of hope I have. What if I simply let it in or clench my jaws and take the blow?
punch something.
As I lay, I slowly fade away into a place of inevitability. That's a hell of a word to put in a metal song. Inevitability.
That's too many syllables.
And why is it happening to me? I'm full of life, but I can't breathe. It appears from the darkness. My body burns in its presence. As I softly sink into the dream, the door has opened. I can't resist. A candle placed upon a bedroom table. The storm outside defies to stop.
You're in the forest. Shia LaBeouf. You sit at a table with a candle placed in front of it. The door kicked open. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. I'm sorry.
God, that video is fucking great.
Very descriptive. And that's just me that I went to.
The room grows colder in its presence. I'm not your fire. Let me burn. Let me burn. I see its shadow, the blackest black, the whitest grin from ear to ear. I see its tail like a snake. I feel 2 palms upon my back.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
It might be. Visions spark before my eyes like a forest flame. I am ready to confess in every crime I never did. And why is it happening to me? I'm full of life, but I cannot breathe. Scream and shout, don't want to sound. My body lost its structure. I'll swear I'll start to believe in God if he could give me rapture. Going with structure and rapture, okay.
Yeah.
The lifelong terror, halftime dream, eternal minutes feel surreal. I plead my savior to release me, the savior I call Will. What has just happened to me? I was dragged to hell, but now I'm free. That's how the song ends. So
sounds some semblance of a religious establishment, something
Yeah.
along those lines.
being dragged to hell, crawling back out of hell. I don't know.
Yeah, Savior's Will. I don't know who Will is, but
It wasn't capitalized. It's not his name. It's just Will.
That's the joke.
He got the will. She got the will to live.
She got the will.
She got the will to live. If you watch the last episode, she got the will to live.
This is a callback joke. I repeat, this is a callback joke. If you watch Parasite, watch our other video. This is a callback joke. I repeat. Put that in flashing red letters. This is a callback joke with sirens going on. Post Alexis.
God, I'm just gonna use like the movie credits thing and just make them all say callback joke
Callback joke.
as it scrolls through.
I mean, fucking bright red. Yeah. Oh no, that was.
She got the will to live.
She had that first time dick. She was like, I got the will to live.
When it's the only sex you've had, it's the greatest. It's tip top up there, number one.
Number one.
You ain't got
Number
shit to
one
compare
sex
it
and Kazakhstan. Where the fuck Borat's from? God damn it.
God, Jesus.
Number one. This is my neighbor.
This is my neighbor.
He is pain in my asshole.
God, that's fucking. Have you seen some of those TikToks? And it's always dead siblings.
Oh.
Is it always dead siblings on your timeline?
No, it's mostly people with kids.
Oh no, it's always dead siblings on mine.
What happened?
Literally, like, sibling will go, I got glasses, he got glasses. I graduated college, he graduated college. I have an amazing life, he cannot afford. And it's like them holding their urn. And I'm like, oh my fucking God.
Oh.
I had 2 of those back to back that did the exact same thing.
Oh.
Both of them just, he cannot afford. And I'm like,
oh. You're like, what side of TikTok did I get into?
my For You page is fucking wild.
Oh,
we should just do a shit posting video about our differing For You pages, because I feel like mine is just fucking wild.
Oh, so mine's going to be, there's going to be hints of wild shit and stuff I can't post on here, because once I see one goth chick, I've seen them all.
Oh, mine is.
It's unfortunate. I just hung out for like a couple seconds, like, yeah, she's attractive, and now it's just like, you want that, right? And I'm just like, I'm in a hole now.
I can't get out.
I'm in a hole. Everything just looks. You just get so desensitized to the point where you're just like, this does nothing anymore.
This does nothing.
This doesn't feel.
Yeah, mine is a lot of. There's some thirst traps, some dark ass humor,
yeah,
some
thirsting.
My bisexual radiating energy. That's all. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of things that make me go, yes, I am bisexual. Thank you.
I followed the Filthy Frank page, so I'm waiting for that to just go downhill.
Dear God.
I'm waiting to get some aggressively questionable TikTok. I'm waiting to just like you get to one point and you get to one pass too far and you're like, how am I in clan talk? I can't hear.
How am I?
How am I here?
Talk?
There's a lot of Dixie
Oh, sus.
There's more flags in here than there are teeth.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. Hey, so this Jinjer album, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Musically, it's
Anyways,
pretty good. Lyrically,
they don't deserve this at the end of this album review. I'm so sorry. You don't deserve this.
No, please
Good
don't mind us.
Lord.
Forgiveness, please forgive us.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
I just want the will to live.
There's a priest I follow on TikTok. He's known as like the sexy priest. I don't even know. He's
probably not even a real priest.
He's not. No, he is actually,
Oh,
and
is
that's
he?
why his shit's so funny. Because he gets mad because everybody calls him daddy, and he just has accepted it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you know what, whatever. But he was duetting a video of a girl that said, "Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned," is the exact same as daddy or what? Daddy, forgive me. What the fuck was it? Damn it.
Joke's just...
I know I just ruined the fucking joke. It's because it left my brain as I was saying it.
Yeah,
I was like,
it's
shit.
It's just like, yeet. You yeeted faster than Satomi did off that fucking ledge at the
I
end.
know, Jesus Christ.
Callback.
Oh, no, yeah. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned is exactly the same as Daddy, I've been a bad girl. And he goes, no, it is not. Because he's like sitting there, he's like really intrigued. He's like, He goes, no, it is not.
No, fresh out. Fresh out. Different meetings.
Yeah. But yeah, so, okay. I just needed to say that.
Yeah. Don't ever. If daddy comes out of your vocabulary towards me, fresh out, bro. Just let you know. Just as a heads up.
Okay, I have a mission at Hallmat is to get somebody to call Nick daddy.
You're gonna get the entire convention to call me daddy at that point. You just look at somebody right and like, you need to call my bud Nick your daddy, and just everyone's just like,
I'm just gonna have a sign that's on my back that you don't know about that just says, "Please call this guy daddy." And please and
I'd rather
thank you.
have a sign that says "kick me." I'd rather just keep on getting kicked in the ass over people unwarranted coming up to me being like, "Daddy." I'm like, no, I am not your father. I am not. You are not my responsibility. Fresh out.
I do not pay that tuition.
Yeah. Oh. I ain't paying no kids' tuition. We think I'm gonna pay my own kids' tuition? Get good grades.
What's the assumption? I'm having kids.
Yeah. What's the assumption my pull-out game's bad? What's the assumption I ain't even pull out anything? What's that assumption? Huh? Of anybody.
I love how this always happens on the metal episodes.
Oh, it always does. Because we talk about an album, we have a decent amount of content for it, and then the rest of it's just... Tangent! We're on a tangent coaster.
Chaos.
Just an absolute... We're on the magic mountain of tangents right now. Just corkscrews and loose bolts that are about to just send us off the fucking coaster and into algorithm destroying hell.
Fair.
Because we talk about some weird shit.
It's true.
It's a good album. It's like a
It
3.5 out of 4. 3.5 out of like 5 or something like that. It's pretty good.
It's a good album. I enjoy it. I'm excited to see them,
Yeah.
regardless.
Maybe I want to go to that show.
You should come, so I'm not just with Brian.
Yeah, I'll go. You know,
It's in St. Pete.
yeah. Janice. Yeah, I like Janice.
Party hardy.
Party hardy. Go make a mistake and just go to McDitton's next door and just hate ourselves. Because they're connected. Just walk in and be like, ah! ah! ah!
If any of you live in Florida, you
I smell like
should hopefully get
popped
that.
collars and date rape. Fuck.
Oh my god!
Fuck it. It was what it is!
It is.
Mono.
You're not wrong.
Mono. What the hell they're called?
I feel like I look like I'm not wearing pants. I am.
Oh, yeah. I know. entire time I'm just like, people are just gonna be like, where are her clothes? does she have buttons?
I wear small shorts, okay? I have cool thigh tattoos. I want to show them off. Leave me
My
alone.
short shorts.
Paid a lot for these.
Roofies, that's what they're called. Roofies. There's a lot of roofies everywhere, and just like, please don't roofie me, please, sir. Sir, please do not roofie me. Satan did not ask to be roofied. I did not consent to this.
Please, sir.
Please, sir. I really am not bothered right now.
His
Can I
name is
please?
Brandon.
Brandon. Yeah, of course his name is fucking Brandon.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Stupid Brandons. We know Brandon.
Oh shit, we do.
We do. I'm sorry, I probably didn't even watch this shit. Can I please just join my Cosmo without the worry of some greasy, gross-ass pop-collar piece of shit who's not even like 5'3", trying to fucking pop a little pill in my drink? Come on, man. I'm a Prince of Darkness. Why you gotta do this to me? Can I just enjoy a sweet, sweet cocktail on my time off?
Let me enjoy my Cosmo. Let me enjoy my sex on the beach.
Oh, yeah. I got a couple people for that exact incident. We're just chilling in the boiler real quick, you know, saying sex on the beach, and it gets you in hell, unfortunately.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, their qualm was that they did it in front of kids, so yeah, that's warranted. I mean, God doesn't really care if you have sex on the beach, like, in natural state. Like, he doesn't really give a shit. But,
I'm gonna take that damn filter off now. Jesus Christ.
I had way too much fun.
Yeah, I was like, this is just going. We're just
Keep
gonna.
going.
Oh, well,
Where we're at?
we're over an hour. A little bit.
That's exactly where the audience has left their attention on. Don't break your own equipment.
You all hear that like I do?
Why are you recreating the opening to prison sex? Yeah, exactly.
God damn.
God damn. All right.
All right.
Jinjer album's good. Give it a listen. Lyrically, don't pay attention because the lyrics are a little weird, but they make some sense, and sometimes you hear about show me your grimaces. Put that on it.
Show me the grimaces. Give me.
That's another t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. It's a t-shirt. That's my excited.
You have to remember this is going on SoundCloud where people won't see what you're doing.
I have clenched my fist. Wait. She found out about the effects board. That's why we're messing around with it.
Wait, it's not. What? It's shit. I fucked it up. It wasn't up all the way.
No, it's like the fucking gymnasium shower. It sounded like initially. Wrong hole, asshole.
God, that literally sounds like I'm inside my school's gym. Oh my God. It's horrible. Anyways, hello.
Kill it. Oh, all right.
What's next month's plan?
It
I
is the
forgot
top
already.
3. Oh,
That's right.
it's our 1 year. Oh my God, we did this for a year.
We should
How do you
buy
let
a
this?
cake.
What?
Oh, I can make a cake. Should I make a cake?
Yes. Oh my fucking God,
Nick
Alexis.
loves my
Alexis,
baking.
my birthday 2 years ago, she made us like a chocolate coffee cake thing, and like some people were like, "It's a little rich for my blood."
It was very rich.
Oh my God, I fucking destroyed that shit, bro.
I mean, it was for him, so.
Oh, yeah. It was all for me. It was all for me, Drew. It was so good. Alexis is the goddess of baking. Like her, wasn't it like snickerdoodle cupcakes she made? Mm-hmm. That, oh my God.
They were dope. The frosting was dope too.
I was supposed to give a pair of those cupcakes to a friend, and they forgot it, and they just left them. And I was just like, shame.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your. There is a classy photo of me with one of those cupcakes, and it's
Oh no.
it is something else. I'm a goddamn degenerate. But
Yeah,
next
our
month,
top 3.
top 3s. We're doing top 3s for anime, and we're going to do top 3s for metal. parameters for this, I'll just give you the heads up. It's not going to be the top threes of maybe for the albums, because the albums we can at least do those for the year. Anime is going to be anime we have watched this year, not necessarily anime, at least for me, not anime that has come out this year that we have seen or anything like that. But
We're not doing. Are we doing just animes we've talked about, or are we doing?
No, we can do animes that if either one of us has seen or whatever, and we could talk about those or whatever. And then if you want to we can try to know ahead of time if you want to watch some of it or whatever. I mean, I do plan on maybe watching one or two series that I've been meaning to watch.
Yeah, I wouldn't get crazy into watching each other's shit because then our conversation's gonna be so long.
Oh yeah.
Having to do 6 animes.
Yeah. But if we can keep it to those, it's fine. Yeah. I already have a general idea of what my top 3 for anime is. My metal one, I can probably binge a bunch of albums I wanted to listen to, and make a pretty decent top 3 for this year.
I definitely know one of mine for each category.
Oh yeah. So. Yeah. It should be fun. But yeah, we're gonna do all that, and yeah, be a year.
Holy shit.
Pandemic did a lot.
It's been a while since I've done anything for a year. It's been a while since I've done anything for a year.
The fact that we committed this thing for a year.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's wild.
Last time I did something for a year was having a personal trainer. I had for a year.
The most physical thing we do with this shit is fucking melting in front of this light.
Melting? Who's melting?
I'm fat, girl, all right?
It's an LED light. It produces no heat.
We're in Florida. I'm sweaty, okay? I got called out for one time wearing a shirt that was lighter color than black. I had my arms up, and people saw my pits. And I was sweaty, and I was embarrassed. I was embarrassed. Okay. Who? Don't you? Why did I do that? Ew, get the hell out of my house.
Your house? My house.
Excuse me.
This is my house and my equipment. Hot damn.
That's my equipment right there.
I still have more of the podcast
I was gonna make a joke, and I just buried it deep inside.
Always feel like somebody's watching me.
I was gonna say something else about equipment, but that's,
okay.
Yeah, that part.
All right, we need to end this episode.
Yeah, let's kill it now. Next month, top 3s.
Yeah.
It should be fun. It should be I would tell you to be ready for transits for that one, but that's just because we're not talking about a specific subject.
Yeah.
We're going to get into our little list and
maybe we'll be recommending some stuff to you guys.
Yeah. I also plan on maybe having a couple honorable mentions as well, just in case they don't make them to the list or whatever. But
yeah.
Cool. All right.
Happy Halloweener.
Happy Halloweener. Get your weenie dogs.
Be safe.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. People are under the assumption that potheads are not greedy enough to put their edibles into kids' candy. Y'all are fucking crazy. Ooh. I would never in a million years share with some random child.
Why would you share your goods to a kid?
Exactly.
That's insane.
Even though, yes, it could be funny, those are expensive.
Expensive and, yeah, a problem. No,
somebody commented, they were like, I would never share my $18 edibles. And I was like, where the hell are you getting edibles for $18?
Damn. Can I get the hookup? Right? Or either you get the hookup or they're just really shitty edibles.
Yeah.
There's no flavor. It's just THC. Yeah.
God, just sucking on the pot leaf.
That's an image.
Right.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, be safe. Have fun. Do some cool spoopy things. Go get scared. Just don't shit your pants.
It's the end of the Treehouse of Horror episode 3. It's when they sing the Happy Halloween. They do the Charlie Brown ending.
Oh.
And that's how I was making the
Gotcha.
I'm sorry, I'm making obscure references. Bye, Snake.
Bye.
Snake.
This is part of my home decor. Don't you like it? This is literally just going back on tables.
You like it?
Hey, I'm pretty proud of it.
No, it's cute. It's very nice.
You can't see my Sam lollipop as much as I wish you could. But yeah, it's there.
It's cute. It's cute.
So, All right. Well.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Tangent done.
Longest outro ever.
The longest forever and ever. It's never going to end because we're so awkward at closing out and leaving. Because we miss you.
Okay, and we ended. Kiss, kiss, fall in love.